this is a new reaction. This will probably only be on Patreon. Maybe not. Who knows what the future holds. But this is Dawson's Creek. I watched this when it first aired from 1998 till around season 4. I don't remember much of the college years. And I did watch the finale, which I still think is a great finale. Maybe they should have included the deleted scenes, but this is a show that I haven't actually watched in 15, 16 years, probably. So trying to remember everything will be interesting. But what I will say is, as it's a rewatch, there may be spoilers. I may say something, you may say something, but I don't mind. It is a show that I've seen. So that's a warning for you that I have seen the show. This is a rewatch. I loved it growing up. I loved season 3 the most for a particular reason, which if you know what happens in season 3, you'll know what I mean. And I can't wait to go through this because I do use a gif of Dawson crying. It's one of my favourites. But be prepared for this being very 90s. And these are supposed to be, I think, when it first starts, 15, 16-year-old kids who talk like they've gone through a midlife crisis. Just remember that. And it's very, very 90s. But I love it. And hopefully some of you do too.
I'll be right here.
E.T.?
I love this movie.
All of the airline's scheduled flights were canceled, leaving.
You do?
That's Dawson's mom.
Big hair.
You must weigh a lot. How did you walk upright? I just don't think it's a good idea for me to sleep over anymore, you know?
No, I don't know.
Puberty.
Come on, you've been sleeping over since you were 7. It's Saturday night.
Yeah, but it's puberty. And she has a crush on you.
Evolve. Long fingers. I gotta go.
Whoa, Joe, don't
Long
come on.
fingers. But Joey always rode back through the creek. That's something I really
Our
loved.
hormones are destined to alter our relationship.
So then what's the problem?
We're changing, and we have to adjust, or else the male-female thing will get in the way.
What is with
Again,
this Harry made
what
80s
15-year-old
crap?
talks like this?
Doesn't apply to us. We transcend it. And you, Josephine.
Oh,
Josephine.
this.
I like the little subtle hints here to indicate that
Night, Dawson.
Joey does have some sort of attraction to him. Was he turning away as well? Oh, the memories. Was this based on Kevin Williamson? It was based on someone. So much happens in this little town. The Jaws soundtrack. Because I know Dawson wants to be a filmmaker. It's kind of the big thing for him. Yeah. 3 count. 1, 2, 3. Then you would jump off.
What was that? You come up before she's established on the dock. It's not scary.
Oh, when Jen first arrives. And he falls straight madly in love with her.
Hey there.
Hi, I'm Paisley.
Hi.
Listen to her accent.
You're Dawson. Dawson, yeah, I know. We met before. Hi, I'm Joey. I live down the creek, and we've never met. Hi. Ever.
So, Jenny, are you
Oh,
just visiting?
that was awkward.
Yeah, my grandfather's aorta collapsed. And it was really nice to meet you guys, and I'll see you in school.
If not sooner, yeah.
Okay, Dawson.
Not sooner.
God, Mom!
Oh, hi, son. Mother and I were,
Just discussing whether or not.
well, we needed a new coffee table.
Could be worse.
You know, Mrs. Leary, I
It's not that
really
bad.
love that new hairdo.
Oh, thank you, Pacey.
I thought you had
Paisley's such a shit stirrer.
running late.
Just a taste.
Orgasmic. Where's Bess?
If you want to wear my
Yes.
things, fine. They're fairly useless to me at this point, but.
Oh, she's
then
pregnant
put
at this
them
point.
back.
So that means this kid would be around 24 now.
Orgasmic.
She said the same thing.
Does Forrest Gump go in the comedy or drama section?
How many times are you going to ask that?
It goes in the drama section.
Thank you, Dawson. Negative, disparaging remark my way? Because if you did, and correct me if I'm wrong, I'd like to remind you who you are.
And who am I, Nellie?
Nobody?
That's the point. You're not there. You don't even exist. Pathetic, little under-the-breath one-liners.
She shut him
Instead, I
down.
take comfort knowing you're vapor.
Good afternoon.
It's the music playing, the jazz music.
Yes, you can. This is my first time here, and I'd like to rent a video.
Excellent.
Oh, I miss
Fill that out and you
Blockbuster.
shoot us over a credit card. Pacey, nice to meet you.
Well, there you go, Pacey.
Thanks.
Is she gonna think he's older than what he
I think I
is?
could help you locate a video this afternoon.
Wait until he finds out who she is and she finds out who he is.
She was flirting with me.
How's your granddad?
Oh, he's breathing. Good sign. Just my grandma that presented
No.
the channel, and she's got this praying mentality, which is really awkward since I don't do the whole God thing.
Yeah.
Kind of young to be so ambitious.
15. Spielberg started on 8mm when he was 13.
And why movies? What's the attraction?
So it's Spielberg is based on
Reject
them.
reality.
Spielberg fan?
Pretty much worship the man in a godlike way, yeah.
Oh, revealing.
I have
Color
his career
Purple.
chronicled up on my walls. You'll notice everything is arranged in receding box office order.
Are you familiar with obsessive reality disorder?
It's beyond that. See, I believe
Again, who talks
all the
like
answers to the
this?
universe, all the answers to life's questions can be found in a Spielberg film. Heroines went to state today.
We're very smooth.
And she just climbs up his
Actually, in
window.
all seriousness, the Boston Film Critics had this program for junior film.
I better go. Don't want to draw.
Ah, Grahams. You'll learn to love Grahams very quickly.
9A2. Back to you, Bob.
Something about her bees. They're too soft.
He's smart.
Sleeping with her co-anchor. Your dad's the perfect male specimen. Accept your perfect life, Dawson. It's reality.
59A2.
He doesn't have a
Back
perfect
to you,
life.
Bob.
So tell me about this Dawson.
Never
guy
had
next
coffee in my
door.
life.
He looks so different. He used to be kind of short and compact.
You stay away. That boy is trouble. Say grace, dear.
Grace.
That's okay. You can do it.
No, it would be nice if you did it.
You know, I don't do real well with church and the Bible and this prayer stuff.
Beg your pardon?
Yeah, because she's in a
I
house
don't covet a religious
of religion
because
now.
I'm an atheist.
Hi, I'm Nellie Olson.
Nellie, as
Oh, she's a student. I thought she was much older.
House on the Prairie was like my mom and dad's favorite show. Party?
Excuse me?
You party?
Party.
Yeah, party isn't do I like to have a good time, or party isn't drinking use drugs.
I like how she didn't close her locker though. Just, don't close it.
Tomorrow.
Hello, Pacey.
I don't think you should be saying.
Miss Jacobs during
Yeah. I was gonna say, don't say her actual name in front of everyone. Psycho.
Psycho. Little known fact. Did you know that Hitchcock surprised Janet Leigh with freezing cold water in order to get her to scream so effectively?
Who are you?
Yeah,
Dawson Leary.
he wasn't the nicest towards the women on set.
Why are you so adamant?
Passion, Mr. Gold.
Because he wants to be a filmmaker.
Pure, mad-driven passion. Movies are my life.
Joy, can I ask you something kind of upfront? Sure. Are you and Dawson a thing?
Oh, we're just friends. Well, no offense, but your Grams is correct.
Why'd she rag on you?
Pick a topic. There's my dad, the imprisoned convict, or my sister impregnated by her black boyfriend.
Your father's in prison?
He likes you, you know.
Who, the black boyfriend?
Dawson.
Yeah, Jen was like, what's
I
going
hurt his feelings.
And here comes Pacey.
Laura, Miss Jacobs. How was The Graduate? Have you ever seen The Summer of 42?
Refresh my memory.
Well,
Look at the way she sits
about a
there.
beautiful woman.
Hey, watch it.
Unless somebody's beating you to it.
Do you know what? Jen's doing very fine for her first day of being a new student.
To her, right?
Jock quarterback by day, schizophrenic transvestite by night. That's what you call
Right.
a spelling complex. He's partial to Victoria's Secret.
Sort of, but not really. Pacey's on this hormonal mission.
An aneurysm? No way.
It's not like a date. It's just makes Jenna feel uncomfortable.
Well, we wouldn't want that.
I mean, yeah, she's not interested in Pacey.
Talk about anything.
Yeah, I think she wants it to change. That's the point, Dawson.
Whoa, hold on a sec.
Hurry.
Your attitude's gotta go.
Why did you grab her though? Oh, okay.
Hey, Joey, I love your lipstick. What shade is that?
Wicked red. I love your hair color. What number is that?
Let's excuse Joey. She was born in a barn.
That's okay. Joey.
There was no need to be rude.
It's okay, Dawson. Yes, I am a virgin. And how about you, Joey? Are you a virgin?
Please. Years ago. Trucker named Bubba.
I mean, there is no need to treat Jen like that. She's done nothing wrong. I forgot what Joey could be like.
important is the size, too.
Joey.
But
Oh, wait, by the way, Summer 42 is officially reserved in your name.
Oh, Pacey, look, I don't think
He
we're-
just click.
Tammy, is this kid bothering you?
No, Benji.
Is that the film?
Miss Jacobs
Student.
invited me myself.
Not exactly. Look, Pacey, you have got to understand. I was only renting a movie.
you're so far removed from reality, you can't even see what's right in front of you.
What are you talking about?
She's attracted to you.
It's freaking fairy tale and you don't even know it. Stop living in the movies.
Live in reality. Did she just tell him to grow up while she's acting that way towards Jen? There's Grams.
What are the chances?
Oh, she just happens to be at the pier.
A well put together knockout of a woman who's feeling a little insecure about hitting 40. So when a young virile boy such as myself flirts with you, you enjoy
You're
it.
15!
You entice it, you fantasize about what it would be like to be with that young.
You're wrong about one thing, Pacey.
Which is what?
You're not a boy.
Oh.
Joey.
I don't want to lose you, Joey. What we have is the only thing that makes sense to me.
She doesn't like another female encroaching in her space.
It's all so complicated.
Yeah, song. Wow, memories. Oh, she sees the affair. That I forgot. What a way to end the episode. For me, this brings back a lot of nostalgia. And it's very interesting because I remember being confused by the language a lot of the time when I first ever saw this and understanding pieces, bits in there. Clearly, I understand it a lot more now, and it makes sense. You know, a lot of time has passed since 1998 when it first aired. It's just one of these things that I'm going to always have what my first feelings were about the show and now how I feel now. I remember not liking Jen that much at first because I really wanted Dawson and Joey together. Of course, we're only in the first episode, but I do think they set up a lot of things here. So, Joey's... Did I say Pacey? No. So, Joey's attraction to Dawson and how that plays out, like, it was an instant thing. That the scene together, the opening scene was her saying, we're too old to be doing this now, sleeping in the same bed, sleeping over with 15. There's this whole talk about grow up, Dawson, or I'm 15, you know, because obviously they're starting to hit puberty, they're starting to have feelings and emotions and thoughts that are very different, and that's fine, that makes sense. But it's interesting when you hear someone telling someone to grow up when they're 15 and you're thinking that's what someone that age says. And then having it where Dawson's realising his, maybe not yet his attraction to Joey, but that there is something changing. But Joey was very irritating towards Jen for me in this episode, because obviously she is intimidated because Jen's come in, she's beautiful, she clearly understands Dawson just as well as she does, but also Jen has a confidence about her. But no one knows what Jen's going through. That's why we, as the audience, are only privy to that in her moments with Grams, because it's for us to know that something else is happening. So they actually did a good job in establishing personalities for all four of the characters. They didn't really interact that much, if you think about it. I would say Pacey had probably the least amount of lines when they were all together. But yeah, Joey annoyed me when they were together because it was just so childish, but they're 15, I have to remember that. And also the actors weren't that much older than their characters, so they would have been going through things as well as the show was going on. Tamara and Pacey, looking back at it now, I remember being so into this story because I was like, okay, the hot teacher with like the good looking young student, like, we hear about this, and that's especially boys, like you have that mentality. Looking back now, obviously him being 15 and her being around 40, that's what it's been indicated. We don't actually know her age, at least not now. And yeah, she should be going to prison. I mean, this should not be happening, but this is clearly an arc that is going to happen. Like, they established it straight away. She was flirting with him at the beginning. He's flirting back. There's clearly sexual attraction between them. And also, Pacey is supposed to be the bad boy. These are very stereotypical archetypes in this show instantly, but they are intentionally like that. That's why they talk the way they do. That's why they make all the references they do, because they want you to know we are playing towards what we're talking about. The memories, it was great, because I remember bits and pieces. I do not remember like most of the conversations that they have in this show. I remember when Jen walks up. I remember that clearly. And then elements of the show I thought were later on, like the affair with his mom and her news anchor colleague, I thought was much later on. But yeah, it brings like nostalgia, and I'm genuinely looking forward to remembering bits and pieces as it goes along, because I know I'll remember bits and pieces, but I won't remember full moments. And again, I'll be shocked, like, oh yeah, of course. So I'm looking forward to those moments as well.